Welcome back to Lions News Fan Report. We're inside the final sprint to the deadline, and there's a move on the board that fits what this team has been about the last 2 seasons. Add real snaps, keep the cap clean, raise the floor on defense so the ceiling shows up when it matters. Here's what I'm breaking down for you. The market window, what the tape says, how the role would look next to our core, the price that actually makes sense, the risk-reward, and my call at the end. Stick with me, because I'm not tossing a rumor just to farm clicks. I'm putting a football idea on the table that can help in November and still make sense in March. Deadline first. The league shuts the door on Tuesday, November 4, at 4 p.m. ET. That date matters because pass rush is a playoff stat. It travels, it doesn't care about weather. It shows up on 3rd and 6 with the crowd up and the quarterback trying to buy one extra beat. You know the story with our defense. Effort is not the issue. We play hard, we hit, we strain. The ask is simple. One more edge who can give you honest early down work, hold the point, and still give you juice in the 4-minute pass rush at the end of halves. That's what wins in late season. That's what lets Aiden finish games fresh instead of gassed. Before I drop the name, let's set the role. I want a rotational end who doesn't need a full install to function. Day 1. Base front integrity, edge set, close the C-gap, squeeze down when the tackle down blocks, and don't chase the shiny fake while the run bounces outside. 3rd down, get off the rock, work a power counter if the speed rush stalls, run the twist clean so the looper actually loops, and if the quarterback climbs, retrace and squeeze. That's it. No hero ball, just pro snaps that stack. All right. The player. Kingsley Enagbare, edge rusher, Green Bay. I like the fit because it's practical. He's not coming in to be a billboard. He's coming in to do adult work on a good defense. On tape, he's not a pure blur guy, but he fires off with a quick first step and wins with real pop in his hands. Last season, he posted 4.5 sacks and showed he can reduce the pocket with power. This year, his snap count dipped after roster shuffling in Green Bay, and that's the opening. He's in a contract year, which usually means 2 things for us. Low acquisition cost now and options later, either an extension if he clicks or a clean break without dead money drama if he doesn't. Let's talk fit in our room. Picture a 3-edge package with Aiden setting the tone, a stand-up rusher walked inside to stress the guard, and Enagbare in a classic 5-tech squeezing the tackle. On early downs, he gives you a sturdy edge against duo and wide zone. He plays long, gets under pads, and isn't soft on contact. In the money downs, he's the guy who lets us keep the rush fresh. He can be the straight-line power element while Aiden handles the changeup. You'll see the benefit on those long drives when offenses go tempo. Rotate, keep the standards, close the drive. That's how you protect the back end without asking the corners to plaster forever. Trend-wise, the league is living in quick game and RPO on 1st down, then shot plays off play action once you get nosy. The answer is discipline on the edge and a rush plan that doesn't run past the spot. Enagbare fits that because he plays under control, not slow, just honest. He converts speed to power, and when he feels the quarterback sit, he's got enough anchor to run the bull straight through the chest. He's not a bend to the ankles guy. Cool, we already have juice. What we're paying for here is reliability that tilts the pocket and forces throws on time. On defense, on-time throws are win conditions. Price check. You don't ship premium picks for a rotational edge at the deadline. That's bad business. The right lane is a day 3 pick, the kind you can layer with conditions on playing time or production. If he hits snap thresholds or total sacks, the pick bumps. If he's just a steady piece, it stays low. That's fair to both sides. Cap-wise, the remainder of the year is simple money. You're buying 10 regular season games plus playoffs and an inside track on re-signing before he hits the market. That's textbook value for a team with real goals. Let's be honest about the risks. He doesn't have top-tier long speed. If you ask him to run the hoop like a track star every rep, you'll be let down. So don't ask. Give him a plan. Long arm to forklift, bull to rip, inside counter when the tackle oversets. Coach the runway on stunts so he doesn't collide with the looper. Hammer home contain rules in sprint out and boot. This is coaching and chemistry, not magic. The upside is you get a grown man edge who knows what a B-gap spill feels like in January and won't blink when you call a twist on 3rd and 2 because you need a negative play. Now, where it really clicks for us is the ripple effect. With Enagbare soaking up 25 or 35 quality snaps, you control the pitch count for the whole edge room. Aiden is fresher in the 4th. The inside rushers get cleaner edges on games, and your 2-minute defense has answers. Watch how many late-game drives swing on 1 2nd and 10 stop because someone held the edge and forced a check down. That's not a sexy highlight. It's a winning rep that never trends on social. That's the stuff this move buys. Competition angle. Other teams poking around edge depth always exist. And you're going to hear about fits in places like Tampa or San Francisco because they live in the same pass rush economy we do. That's fine. Our leverage is the role we can sell and the snaps we can guarantee. He's not getting buried here. He's playing real downs on a contender with a chance to be part of a playoff run and set his next contract on the field. Players hear that. Agents hear that. It matters. Timeline. If you pull the trigger before the bell, integration is straightforward. Week 1. Package of base calls and a trimmed 3rd down menu. Week 2. Bump the stunt library and a couple of pressure tags. By the time you hit the mid-November games, he's fully in, and the rotation feels normal. No overthinking. Keep the language simple, lean on common fronts, and let the kid play ball. So is he a good choice for the Lions? For me, yes, at the right price. I'm not selling a superstar swing. I'm backing a smart ad that makes us harder to block for 60 minutes and gives us flexibility for the stretch run. He checks the boxes we care about in this window. Cost control, role clarity, playoff usefulness. If Green Bay wants a 2nd rounder, hang up. If they'll talk late round with conditions, I'm in. That's the line. Before I land the plane, I want to hear you. Drop your take below. How many snaps do you want from a new edge in week 1? Where would you line him up in our 3rd down front? And what's the max pick you'd pay? I read the comments and I bring your best points into the next breakdown. So let's build the case together. My final read is simple and honest. Enagbare won't change the headline by himself, but he will change the math on the edges. And in November, changing the math is how you win 1-score games. I'm good with that. If you are too, say it in the chat. And if you're not, tell me the name you'd target instead and why. Here's my quick bottom line, so we all leave clear. Enagbare to Detroit works if the price stays in the day 3 lane because he gives immediate, sturdy edge snaps, pairs cleanly with Aiden, and keeps the rush fresh for the moments that decide seasons. If you want more of this kind of straight football talk, no fluff, just plans that fit, hit subscribe, tap the bell, and share this with the Lions fan who texts you during 2-minute drills. I'll be here all week with rapid updates and deeper film notes as the deadline heat kicks up.